do a quick opening statement, then we'll open up to questions for players. Sam, go ahead.
Opening statement is, boy, we bend, but we don't break, okay? The beauty of college basketball is there's a life lessons that I told these young women. I'm forever grateful to be their coach, but sometimes things don't go your way in sports, all right? We felt the noise from everybody in our fan base. They were like, what happened? All right, where's the energy? All right, why are they not playing hard? And we had a great talk this week. I had some tired minds and tired bodies. And we went back to the basics, and it starts with me. I said, I'm doing way too much. They know how to make plays. I got to get out of the way, but at the same time, y'all got to bring your attitude, your toughness. We made a change in transition defense, and I told both of them AA batteries over here, Asian and Annie. Y'all two are the fastest kids in the SEC. You want to win, you want to change the tempo for our team, they got to feel you for 4 quarters. But obviously tonight was more. Mm-hmm. But they had it in them. And we're at a point now, you look back on our season where South Dakota State, Nebraska, heartbreakers. All right, we start off with a great win at Vandy, but we lose 3 tough. At some point, I kept writing on the board, we got to look in the mirror. We got to climb the mountain. And the moment for me for the game was we had a timeout, and I wasn't even in it, and they were huddled. They were leaning on each other. I think I had 30 seconds, and I got no word in. But at that point, I didn't need to say nothing because like I've told them all year, it's player-led. They know what's up. My job is, when they get to that point, is I got the best seat in the house and get out of the way. Now, I messed up once, and then he came at me, all right? But you know what? There was a look between every single one of my young women that we were not going to be denied. Tennessee is a great team, all right? And that was a big win for us. But again, this is why I took this job. This is why these young ladies came here. There's something special about the hump. And we talked about that. We gave South Carolina a great game here. We had an unbelievable game against Kentucky. I told all the fans, stick with this team. We bend, but we don't break, and boy, were they tough tonight.
Player questions, go ahead, raise your hand. I'm calling you.
I'll go with Annie. I mean, every single time that they tied it up or it looked like they were going to get over the hump, it seemed like you always had an answer. I mean, what was that like over the last 15 minutes or whatever game time for y'all to find a way to keep finding a way to kind of stay in the lead or stay right there in the fight and eventually win it?
Well, my teammates had confidence. Everybody had confidence. We were all in it together. We were one. We never put our heads down. We told each other we fought too hard to lose the game. And so, when it came down to clutch time, we worked for these moments. We lived for these moments, and we executed and did what we had to do to get the win.
Jacayla, I know Coach on his post-game radio show was talking about, you guys have had some nice wins this year, but, didn't really have that signature win yet. I guess just how hyped up are you guys to have, a quad one win and an opportunity to really start building a resume here in February?
I'm just really proud, but we're going to get 3 scoop ice creams.
4 scoops tonight with the game you had.
4 scoops.
4 scoops.
What?
Yeah.
But that's something that you see. That's another point I want to make. You see these smiles? That's what I told them, y'all. They've had a great year. They put in work like no other. They made a commitment in the summer. They busted butt in the fall. I've got kids. Asian A came down here for 1 year to Mississippi from New York. All right? They believe in each other. They love each other. But I told them we got to start having fun. Yeah. We putting too much weight on our shoulders. Relax. They believe in each other. And that's what you saw tonight, and that's why I could. It's a special team, and we got to take it one game at a time.
Colin, go ahead.
For Dirk and Annie, I mean, there are some time constraints for obviously Janae coming back, and then Jess with foul trouble. You guys really picked up on the rebounding side and both led the team in that. Was that something you guys kind of anticipated?
Okay, Big Mom.
Okay, Big Mama, Big Mama. They like to be referred as Big Mamas, okay?
Well, Coach always challenges me to go get the boards, and that's something that we've been working on this week is everybody going towards the boards. Mm-hmm. And, I felt really good today coming into the game, and I don't know, I would just say we do this drill every day about rebounding, and I feel like doing that drill has helped me rebounding. So.
And just to pick up what Annie said, I know, I've been rebounding well these last few games, and since Sam knows I can do it, that means I have to keep doing it. So I picked up tonight.
Amen to that.
Anything else for players?
Just for Annie and Jacayla, you guys seem to get to the rim pretty easily. What were you seeing from Tennessee's defense you feel like you were able to exploit the most tonight?
I seen them switching out. I had taller players on me, so I know that's always an advantage for me. So just getting in there and going hard and going through the contact, finishing through contact is what we really worked on this week. And once I seen the gap, I tried to go in and score or make a play or make something happen.
Yeah. Oh no, I'm good. Shit, same thing. I'm just gonna say it.
I think overtimes ended up lasting a little bit over an hour. How did you guys kind of pick each other up?
Oh, God. Is it really?
Yeah.
It didn't feel like it.
It didn't feel like
It was
at
9
all.
o'clock after.
Thank God for a 6 p.m. tip.
It didn't feel like it.
Oh, my God, it is 9:30.
Jesus
How did you
Christ.
guys kind of help pick each other up through the 50 minutes that this game ended up being, and just how good was it to celebrate with each other on the floor after?
Oh man.
Get it, A. Go ahead, A. Let them know. Speak from the chest.
It was huge, man. This win was a statement win. You know what I'm saying? And just being able to lean on each other as teammates. Jerk Annie, especially when she missed those 2 free throws. I came there, I was just like, you got this, yo. Jerk 2, you got this. You know what I'm saying? Just uplifting them, making sure that we all keep our heads straight, and we came in, we won, man. So it was huge.
Yeah, to say what she said, I mean, we like she said, we just had each other's back, and you know, when my teammates have my back, and I can feel the positive energy, and the energy means a lot, and that's what Coach always says, and the energy was there tonight, and so we fought too hard to lose the game. So.
Who were calling and Joel?
Asian A, there was a moment in the fourth quarter in particular where I think you had maybe 3 straight buckets, either 2 or 3.
Okay, A. Okay, A. Look this man. All right, now. Come on now.
Kind of a moment too, when the balls were kind of getting back into it. Could you talk about reading that moment and kind of, you know, changing the course there?
Oh, how did I feel about that moment?
Yeah.
It was Dame time. Well, it was A time.
New York.
He was like, yo, man, stop celebrating. I said, I got you, bro. I got you. So, you know, like, just like I said when I first came in, when you, like, if you guys need a bucket, I got you. You know what I'm saying? So.
Yeah, and I want to say something about them. You know, like we've talked about a year, the reason we can have a special team is, one, I told them, for us to go to the next level, you know, they got to provide 2 different things. Annie's got to start off. When she gets tired, Asian A can come in. Then at certain times in the game, both of you need to play together. And then they're the best teammates, and that's the reason we have a special team, because they're willing to take roles, but they're willing to do whatever's best for the team. And I love it. Like I've told them, because you believe in that, you both can eat, and we can eat at the big table, and boy, did they do that tonight.
We all ate tonight.
Amen. And we getting 3 scoops, 4 scoops, 3 scoops.
I'm getting 7 then.
7? We got a game Thursday, so don't get too crazy. All right.
Anastasia, you know, you're talking about your teammates having your back. I guess what's kind of the situation like where you got to go, you know, tell Coach Purcell to ease it up a little bit, and what's it like knowing that, you know, he's got your back as well along with your team?
It means a lot that he has my back and our back, but we don't need that text. But no, just to have a coach that fights. He told us he was going to fight for us tonight.
He said he was gonna get a
He
tag.
said he was going to
I did it.
He didn't say that. He said he was going to
He didn't
fight.
say that, y'all.
He was
I said I
going
was
to
gonna
fight for
fight.
us
He said he was gonna
tonight.
fight for us.
And so he did. He fought really hard for us. So in that moment, I said, I feel like we have a close enough relationship that I can come in and be like, Coach, you know, calm down a little bit. But, you know, we stuck it out and we got the win, and he stayed positive, and we all stayed positive, and we had his back. So
Big time.
that was,
Jay, though.
I feel like that's what
Big
You got
time.
Jay though.
Yeah.
You gotta run Jay.
Yeah, so I got Jay. So here's the thing we
JKL.
always do at practice. If somebody messes up or you're not focused or you do something to hurt the team, you got bleachers. So I'm about to be running Jay tomorrow in the stadium because that is definitely on me. So.
I think more than Jay.
Oh, really? You give me the whole stadium?
JKLMN.
Yeah.
And 10 push-ups.
And 10 push-ups.
Got time for 1 or more for the players.
That was funny, man.
Anything else for the players? All right, thanks, ladies.
Yeah, good job, y'all. Good job, good job, good job. All right, 4 scoops. Good job, Ed.
Oh, cookies and cream. Thank you. Annie.
Robbie, go ahead and get started.
You talked about, I heard you talking about on the radio, just the statement wins, what you called it. Y'all don't have a ton of those on the resume. This was a quad 1 win. It's probably your marquee win so far since you've been here. I mean, just how big was it to get over the hump and win this ball game?
No, it was big because, again, that was, you know, we've talked about this. The statement for our slogan for our team was, why not us? And we put in the work. We came here. I've got only, you know, 1 kid on my roster from the state of Mississippi. A lot of people know how special this program is and what it's done. in women's basketball, we're top 15 in attendance. But my kids were hurt. We all were. We came here with big dreams and big goals, and we've been fighting. Unfortunately, I come in here and I keep on saying we're just a little short. You know, we talk about the same things, but like I told them, you got to look in the mirror and you can't be denied. This was a game we got out-rebounded. We never win when we got out-rebounded, so that's, again, where I could have been more proud of my team because it was about absolute toughness. And now we just got to take it one game at a time because obviously we just got off the road last week, and we know how tough it is in this league. So Florida's going to be ready. We got a short, quick turnaround. I got tired bodies after 2 overtimes. A lot of kids got minutes, but we got to rest up. But, again, we're going to enjoy this one tonight.
I know we joked about the Tech, but, you know, it seemed like you were really into the game and from the start. I know you're always energetic, but did you feel like, you know, after the week off, after those losses, you kind of had to, you know, exude the energy you wanted to get in return from the players?
Yeah, I believe in this team. I've said it from day one. And I thought, you know, looking back on the games, I want my players to make plays, and they were looking over too much at me. And then it was just doing too much. So that's why I said get out of their way, but most importantly, get their back. And so that was my goal. Simplify the playbook. Let's get back to the basics, and let's get after it defensively. And Sam, sit down and shut up.
You come to Mississippi State for moments like these. Just kind of take me through your emotions when that final buzzer.
Unbelievable. I've been doing this for 19 years. I don't think I've ever experienced a game like this. I've been in overtime, but never double. And then obviously as a head coach, I want the best for my young women. I wanted it so bad for them. There was that moment, obviously, when I got that technical that I was like, oh, my God, I ain't gonna lie. Did you just screw it up for your girls? But, again, when Annie came over, they had my back, and that's that chemistry that I've been fortunate with 2 Final Fours. When you got that special sauce and that vibe within the huddles and that look, you can't be denied. And that's the reason we won the game, because we played together as one. And the fan base, like I keep saying, there was hump magic tonight. And, boy, did we feel that magic, and they were awesome.
Y'all had, I think, 27 turnovers against Georgia. And in this game, I believe y'all had 9 at the half. So, the second half and then in overtimes, you have like 4 or 5 turnovers, I think. I mean, what did you see from your team today as far as taking care of the basketball for the most part?
I think it's, again, me not screwing them up. I was giving them too much. I talked about it this week in the office. We got to get back to the basics. Play fast, play with pace. Make hard cuts. We all know what's up. When we lost those 2 games, we stood. We didn't move. We didn't get anything off our defense to give us easy transition opportunities. I mean, we had what? Fast break points, we had 14. Second chance points, we had 11. The last 2 games, we haven't got that. So I think it was just when we score, like I've always said, we play with an emotion that we can't be denied. When things go bad for us, we get bad. And tonight was climbing the mountain. We had adversity, but boy, we weren't going to quit.
In Knoxville, you guys were able to score, but it seemed like Tennessee kind of set the tone on the offensive pace. And you guys were able to do that tonight. And Tennessee stayed in it with all these free throws. But, I mean, how do you feel about this offensive performance after what's been lacking the last couple of games?
Magical. It really was. I mean, what a game for women's basketball. Double overtime. I mean, I think I grow, you know, I sit at the bars or I go out to eat, and when those games come on, it's like news alert, news alert. So, again, for us to get the win, and again, I have a lot of respect, obviously, for Tennessee and that team. They're really good, you know. But for us to have a special game on prime time on a Monday, there weren't many games on tonight. So it's huge for our program. It's huge for our university. We're going to enjoy it, but we got to go back to work tomorrow.
Obviously, the first half, you know, Jessica had limited minutes, and then, you know, she goes through the foul trouble there. You know, I think it was end of regulation that she got out. What did you think of, you know, Romani and especially Danae Carter in her first game back to step up?
I've been saying it all year. You know, Charlie Cream, I hope you're listening, all right, on your bracketology. I haven't had my full team. When you look back, I keep saying it, and I know y'all are like, okay. You know, you get Danae, but you don't have Romani. I get Romani, I don't have Danae. Tonight, I had Romani and Danae. And when you have depth, we can play big. I can give different lineups. I keep telling y'all haven't seen the real Romani Parker yet. She hit that huge 3. The young lady can space it out. The more she plays, watch out for Romani Parker, and I'm calling it today. Danae, I love the kid. Obviously had a meniscus surgery, all right? She killed her rehab. She's very tough. I've said it from day one. I love that kid. Tough as nails. I said, Danae, I don't know when I'm putting you in the game today. I don't know if I'm going to start you if we're doing good or if I need it. You know what? I need you to bring the juice. And boy, does she bring the juice. She plays hard. She's relentless. Those two make me a better coach, and boy, am I glad they're back.
A lot of times you look out there and a smaller lineup is overmatched with a bigger lineup like Tennessee had, and you have Alana Smith on Jill Hollingshead, but you create a lot of mismatches yourself with the smaller lineup on a bigger lineup. And what do you see there when you're trying to factor in who's guarding who and what kind of lineup you have in there?
Yeah, I didn't really look at it small or tough. I just like Courtney Weber. Man, what a shout-out she should get. 2 for 3 in 21 minutes. She's my Swiss Army knife. All right, because here's the thing, I can play the 1, or not the 1, but the 2, 3, 4, and 5. And at one point we had some craziness going. I looked at her and I said, can you play the 5? And she said, yep, I got you. And the girl watches everything in practice. She's one of my best talkers and leaders. That bank shot she had in transition was huge. So to your point, Courtney Weber deserves a lot of shout out because she allows me to mix my lineups and she gets after it like no other.
I guess what kind of, you had last week off, what's kind of the message to the team and, in terms of celebrating this one, but, it's a packed week for you guys with 3 games this week.
I'll figure it out tomorrow. There ain't no message. Like I said, man, SEC is so tough. It's tough. Y'all seen it. You got Florida, who's going to be ready like no other for us. You've got Texas A&M, who has only got 1 win on the year. They got Janiyah Barker back, who's like one of the top players in the country. They took LSU to the wire. We know what's coming. All right, we got our work cut out, but tonight, let's enjoy it. All right, because again, you've seen a team that's battled like no other. They're disappointed in how the outcomes have come, but man, they're wanting to play so hard for this fan base and give everything they got. So let's enjoy the small ones. We'll worry about the next ones down the line.
We'll wrap things up with Robbie.
Well, that kind of hurts my question.
You want to go ice creams with me tonight?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
So, you'll have a couple wins and maybe a couple losses, bad games here and there. How do you sustain this? And, what do you feel like is the key to you're over the hump and you start stacking these wins here and you don't fall back into what you had the last couple of games?
I don't necessarily look at it that way. I'm obviously a positive, optimistic guy. It's just about getting back to the basics. Tonight we had success because we got back to the basics. You guarded the ball. You were relentless as a team. You gave everything you had on the rebound and effort, and if you do that night in and night out, you got a chance to win in the SEC. So my message to them is your defense travels, and by God, it's really good at home because you got a fan base that's best in the nation. So let's ride the wave. Let's stick together. Let's give our best punch. If we do that for 4 quarters, I like our chances night in and night out.
Thanks, everybody.
Hail State.